Hi, everyone.
Hi everyone. Hi Marivir.
Hello, Grace. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. It's the weekend. I'm so happy to see you again on our weekly community service. How was
Right.
your week? How was your week?
Very good. Thank you so much. Thanks for asking. And it's my sem break this week, this month, so I'm
Uh-huh.
happy. And so I just had some time with friends going out and having some New Year's, dinner and
Oh
expressing
yeah.
very
Post
simply
celebration.
one-on-one. Kung sino
Mm-hmm.
yung close friend mo, I had lunch and dinner. So yun lang, simple na ng buhay ngayon, wala ng party-party.
Correct. I know, right? So
And
as for
you?
me, I've been working a lot on my computer, so this is a good break for me, again to have some chit chat with you and
With
get
our
some
friends
updates and
in our different chat messenger boxes, right?
yes,
Grabe.
weekend. I always look forward for the weekend, of course. And
Mhm.
yeah, we celebrated my son's birthday last night and
Oh,
also
yeah.
tonight after our show. So it's actually
Congratulations.
his birthday today. So
Congratulations kay David,
oh
DJ.
yeah.
Right? Wow. At manang-mana sa ina, ha? Cum laude.
Salamat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
And,
working, studying a lot, so he
yeah.
deserves it.
Mhm.
Yes, so it's our second episode, Marivir, for the year
Yeah.
2021.
We have a very special guest, and we're so honored
Mhm.
to have him.
Yes,
Okay, so he is
Pinoy
somebody
pride.
all of us
Mhm.
Filipinos in the US
Mhm.
and all over the world are proud of.
Mhm.
So would you want to introduce him already?
It's my pleasure. Yeah, we are so
Mhm.
proud that we have with us a Philippine-born mayor of Bergenfield. So
Yeah.
he's an immigration lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a councilman for 5 years, and now the second Phila mayor of the progressive county of Bergenfield, New Jersey. Let us welcome the Honorable Mayor Arvin Amatorio. Good
Hello,
evening, Mayor.
hi Mayor. Good evening.
Good evening po sa inyong lahat dyan na Marivier, Grace, good evening. And sa ating mga tagapanood, those who are, of course, in their homes and their offices or wherever you are all over the world, I send you my greetings and good evening sa inyo dyan if you are here in the US and if you're in the Philippines, good morning to all of you.
Good
I'm
evening,
very glad.
Mayor.
I'm
And we're
proud to
so
hear.
happy and proud that you have granted us this interview tonight. Maraming salamat.
The honor is mine.
Yes,
So
so
Grace, you want to ask the Mayor your first question?
yes, let's get it started. So, Mayor, it has been a year since you were proclaimed mayor of Bergenfield. From being a councilor, how did your personal and professional and personal life change?
There's a lot of changes. As as soon as I was sworn in, immediately we have some crisis. We have we started with our pandemic. There's a pandemic all over the world, and that brought a lot of changes, not just in my professional career as an attorney, and also in being a mayor of the borough of Bergenfield. It changed a lot. We are
Mhm.
a hard hit community, and every day, especially during the height of COVID, that I had to attend to all many issues in our town.
Mhm. Okay, Mayor, I have a follow-up question. Since your responsibilities have increased a lot, can you tell us about the extent of the COVID-19 problem or the pandemic in Bergenfield, and how is your vaccination program going?
Like we are a very hard hit community. So as of this time, as of today, if I'm not mistaken, we are our cumulative numbers is around 2,300, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, we have lost 47 residents in Bergenfield, and many of them,
Mhm.
some of them, I would say, are kababayans, and it's very sad that we have this pandemic, and we lost kababayans, fellow kababayans, and residents in the community. So that's why we are very aggressive in our testings program, and hopefully by next week or two, we will start vaccinating our population.
Mhm.
As early as May this year, I initiated a testing program in Bergenfield, and I'm proud to say that we are the first town in the entire Bergen County that offered testing for asymptomatic patients. During those times, only those patients that we're saying are symptomatic can be able to do the testing. So, and I realized, and that my team realized that one of the risk is, people without symptoms are the ones
Mhm.
actually spreading the virus. So we said, we want asymptomatic patients to be tested. So
Mhm.
I set up a drive-through testing as early as May, and until now we are I've reopened the testing in January, early January. So now I have two testing sites in Bergenfield. That is they are free for all the residents of Bergenfield, whether they are insured or uninsured.
That's good.
That's
Mayor,
very good. Yeah.
how is the response of the public in terms of testing? Is it overwhelming or is it kind of slow that needs motivation?
Well, we're pushing the testings, and I would say, in the last we open Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So
Hmm.
for the 5 days that we were open, we captured around 900 residents, and that's a good number. I
Mhm.
think that's a good number, and we keep pushing it so that more households or more residents would be tested. It's free for the residents, as I've said, whether they are insured or uninsured, so they can take advantage of this, and hopefully this will slow down the spread of the virus in Bergenfield.
Right.
Mhm.
Mayor, I have a question on the business side of the pandemic. How is it? Kamusta naman ang mga businesses in Bergenfield? Are they suffering much or are you trying to help them survive?
Well, I think everybody knows that. I mean, no community was spared with this
Mhm.
virus. Whether you're from New York City or from any other towns or cities across the state or
Mm-hmm.
across the country, we have the same problem because number one, restaurants cannot accommodate
25%.
100% capacity, so we're only at 25%. They
Yeah.
have to close at 10 o'clock, and they cannot sit on the bar, for instance. So there are so many restrictions that makes it very difficult for businesses to survive. So way back in the summer,
Yeah.
what I did was to open up to close down the avenue at certain every weekend, so
Mm-hmm.
that the restaurants can occupy the street and people bring in their families and have dinner outside. So according to the businesses and the restaurant owners, that helped them survive through those ordeal. Was it enough? The answer is no. So the county offered the grants to the restaurants, which we took advantage. So I personally went to the businesses and told them these
Mm-hmm.
are the programs that the CARES Act provide for businesses. So I want them to take advantage of the grants, and fortunately, many of them took advantage of the grants. So now that we have new funding coming, so I created a team to make sure that this funding would trickle down to our business community.
Wow. Amazing.
That's great.
I
Yeah. I think
remember
I've
Grace
seen
told
some
me
photos. That was
Grace,
Washington
you
Avenue,
were
right,
able to
Mayor?
do that,
Yes,
right?
yes, great, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good innovation, Mayor. But now it's winter. Is it still happening?
What? No, well, we during the
Oh, yeah.
winter they're still allowed to
Mhm.
open up outside. It's difficult, but as we sit here today, I can hear the music from my neighbor. They're
Nice.
restaurant bar, so they're pushing the business, and
Mm-hmm.
we just want to make sure that our guidelines are not compromised. But as far as we are concerned, we're trying to help these businesses survive.
That's
That's
good.
good to know. Any follow-up question,
Yeah,
Marivir?
but so far are there businesses that have closed in Bergenfield, Mayor, sadly?
yes, there are, there are businesses that closed.
Is it
Um,
like, is it significant in number?
well, not much because there are those that closed, but
Mm-hmm.
we have businesses that opened as well.
Like,
So I would say that and I spoke to some grocery stores. Uh,
mm-hmm.
they did good.
Mhm.
Grocery stores.
I think for particularly some Filipino stores did better than
I can show this, for example.
yeah, that's Kuya Jerry, and and I want to take this opportunity. They've been
Mm-hmm.
very supportive of our community, and I think it's a testament that they trying to give back to the community.
Mhm.
They donated to the city,
They,
Mayor.
that's the money that's inside of those of that envelope is a check worth a good amount of money to help our food bank.
How very nice.
That's very nice.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you to Kuya Jerry.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's Kuya Jerry
Kuya.
Austria
yes.
of American Pinoy.
And I would say sariling atin of CC
Mhm.
Concepcion, even
Mhm.
Kuya Sani Ramirez of Rams,
Right.
they've all helped, and it's
Mhm.
really really very touching that our community has come together.
That's good. That's really amazing. So, Mayor, you've been a politician, you've started as a councilman, and now you're the mayor. Has politics been in your blood, and did you really envision yourself to be a political leader that you are now?
But I always love to work with the community.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the Philippines, I get involved with campaigns, but I think no one comes to the United States to think I want to run for I want to get involved in politics in the U.S.
Mhm.
I think all of us, we come here in a foreign land and to uh to look for or to find greener pasture, and to bring our family and to raise kids. That's what we thought. And but I believe if you have commitment to your community, and I would say if you want to be a leader,
Hmm.
uh and there's an opportunity, it always happens.
Yeah, it's just like you're coming in the right place and time, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and Mayor, I've been reading a lot of about Bergenfield, that it's one of the best cities to live in New Jersey. And can you tell us more about it?
Yes, yes. I'm humbled and I'm proud that Bergenfield is actually by Bloomberg news report or news
Mhm.
magazine. Bergenfield is ranked as the second livable, most livable city in the entire state of New Jersey. And also, I'm proud to say that very recently, in last year, the Bergenfield was ranked as the second safest city in the nation
Yeah.
among the towns that has 25,000 residents. So this this is something that we are proud of, and I'm very proud of my community, the police, and all the departments in my administration, that we work together to make sure that the people have the quality of life that they want. So we become one of the safest city, and also to mention that the Bergenfield school district is one of the top five school district in the nation, as ranked by the U.S. News Report. So
Wow, such a progressive county in
What
Bergenfield.
will
Yeah.
be the factors for that kind of status, Mayor? What makes it a livable city? I mean, of course, it's safe and it has good education, but I'm trying to point out like it's a matter of leadership as well, right? What can you say?
well, I don't want to take the credit alone. I think I would say that the I believe what we're doing here works, because when
Mm,
I think the criteria for the most livable cities, when you can when all the activities that are needed for your children are accessible. For instance, you have a sports program that works for the kids. You have
I see.
you have programs that are available to the family. So, for instance, your son wants to play basketball or goes to martial arts or do something that is outside the field, that
Mm.
these are available in town. And of course, if those are available in town and people are accessing it or taking advantage of it, you
Mhm.
raise a child that becomes successful in the future. So those it's a whole lot of factors that pertains to peace and order,
Yeah.
uh, education, and also whether you have close access to amenities. For instance, we're like a bedroom of New York City, so a lot of
Mm.
people here work in New York City and come
Yeah.
home here, and so you have both worlds. You have a good suburb, and at the same time you can easily commute to the city where you can have a world class museum,
Mm.
or you're close to Broadway. So these are the things that are available to the people of Bergenfield.
But if here so far, do we have any questions
Oh.
from our viewers?
Uh-huh. Oh, there's a question.
Okay.
Ramel Buenaventura is a teacher in New York City, Mayor. He's asking, but I know the answer. Is he a Democrat or a Republican?
Of course, I'm a proud Democrat.
Okay, well, as a rejoinder, Mayor, does it make any difference? Does a party make a difference in leadership, whether you are a Democrat or a Republican? Does it matter in managing a city, for example? Could you give us an insight into this, being a Democrat mayor?
But honestly, I would say that leadership has no political color. Whether
Yeah.
you're a Republican, whether you're a Democrat, if you are a good leader that is committed to serving your community, it doesn't matter whether you're Republican or you're a Democrat. I know, I'm fortunate to know a lot of Democrats that are committed to their community and to their towns and cities, and
Yes.
and I call them, I ask advice from them. They give me wisdom. These are my fellow mayors, Democratic mayors that have been managing or leading their towns, and I get a lot of advices and guidance from them. So, but also, I'm sure there are Republican mayors that are doing well also with their town. So, regardless of whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, as long
Mhm.
as you have the heart for your town, for your community, and you listen to your constituents, you would be able to lead, your town. But also, as a Democrat, I'm proud of what I stand for or what we stand for. Democrats stand for uh, equal opportunity, social justice. We are a strong advocate of immigrants, and like me, I believe I wouldn't be here right now if not with the strong immigrant values of our nation. So these are the things that I think makes me a closer to the people being a Democrat. So Bergenfield is a strong democratic community, and I'm fortunate that I'm very close to the people, and I listen to them.
Yes, amazing. We are so proud of you, Mayor. Just to be sure of that and to say that out there. So, Ram Buenaventura is saying, "Yay, hey, mabuhay ka, Yorme, Arvin." We are proud of you.
Eh,
So
Thank you,
they're
Ronald.
doing that. Yeah, because New Jersey is the number one home for Filipinos in the East Coast, followed by New York. So this is where most Filipino families raise their children, and so it's amazing to have a mayor. You are the second mayor to serve Bergenfield mayor. So would you
Right.
say that there's already a good stronghold of Filipinos in Bergenfield at this point in time?
Well, I think I've always been telling our community that uh, I think we should always go out to the mainstream, not just in Bergenfield. I
Mm-hmm.
think we should speak up and have our voice heard, not just in
Mhm.
Bergenfield, but in different communities. Because you would all agree that we are, we have a numbers here in the United States. We are around 4 million now, and
Yeah.
we are the fastest growing immigrant community among the Asian community. So I think it's just right that we come out there, we go there, we participate in the process,
Mhm.
not necessarily to run for office. I would hope that every single year that we have kababayans that would be joining politics, whether you are Democrat or Republican, but it doesn't matter. And but at least to participate in the process and as registered voters, so that we can be part of the society. So
Mhm.
this is very important. So here in Bergenfield, I'm challenging our kababayans that to join the town committees, to volunteer, because I wouldn't be here forever. So I want them to uh, replace me, in the future, so that we can continue the legacy. And I want to inspire the youth
Mhm.
that if I can do it as an immigrant here in the United States, here in Bergenfield, how much more, if especially if they are born and raised here in the United States. And I think we are born leader. We are born also to become patriotic. So I want our kababayans to be like that as well.
Okay, I
Thank
have
you
a
so much.
question for Mayor.
Uh-huh.
Mayor, you have 3 more years in office. Do you have plans of running for higher office in 2023?
Really, I always tell them when when I run for public office, I'm focused on the next 3 years. I've
Mhm.
I've had the year already, and I'm fortunate to be working with a great team. I would say, despite the pandemic, I've paved more roads, in the last, I would say, maybe 20, 30 years of our town.
Mhm.
So we've continued working with our infrastructure. We have maybe, if you've looked my social media, we've set up an enormous food pantry in our town, and glad to say that we are like a model in Bergen County of how this food pantry works.
Mhm.
Again, at the beginning, I thought it would be impossible, but when I tried calling the churches, the stores to help in, and then everything fall into places. So now our food pantry is very stable, and I'm getting different donations, not just from private entities, but also from the county, from the state, and different organizations. So we're doing well with that aspect. So now, going back to your question,
Mhm.
I have I have a strong vision for my community, and like what I've said, let's keep Bergenfield moving forward. So hopefully this year I can implement the my campaign promise of rebuilding or building a new borehole for my town, uh, creating our sports field, which I would be starting soon, and continue the infrastructure, and a lot of things that have been promised in the past years, but I want all these things to start doing this year. So if I do that, whether I'm running for the next office or not, I think I'm good, and uh, like in politics, never say never.
Amazing.
Thank you, Mayor.
Here you have a lot of feedback from our audience, but somebody from
Mhm.
Cebu is saying, Mabuhay ka, Mayor Arvin, proud Filipino here. Beulah Chu is in Cebu, but maybe she's in Mindanao right now because of the lockdown. So we are reaching Philippines at this early day.
Mhm.
It's early in the Philippines, Grace. So thank you
Yes.
for watching, Beulah. And we have a question for you, Mayor. So somebody, her name is Marjorie Martinez. What plans are you excited to implement? Oh, you may have answered that for the betterment of Bergenfield.
Well, I'm I I would say, I have my major plans would be to work on our infrastructure. So I just mentioned to you that I'm starting building a new borehole. So hopefully
Yeah.
it will be done before the end of my first term. I'm building a modern soccer field, and a
Mhm.
soccer field. It's I'm looking forward to be one of the best soccer field here in. It's a multi-purpose soccer field, baseball
Mhm.
field in the area. I'm also continuing to refave our roads here in Bergenfield,
Mhm.
and luckily I'm working with private developers, and they are very very much interested with investing on our communities here. So right now I'm created a economic development team. We didn't have the economic development committee, never had it. So I created it last year, and we're looking forward to um, make or develop new commercial area here in Bergenfield. So hopefully, I would have mixed use properties here, commercial ground floor and residential on along Washington Avenue. So if that happens, I think this will uh, invite more developers here in our town and create economic opportunities and create more economic zones in our town.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
so very interesting. Okay, we have 4 minutes with the mayor. I have one more question.
Okay.
Okay, Mayor, having learned the extent of your work and responsibilities, how do you balance your time between family and work?
Well, again, it's very tough. I'm very thankful. Number one, to my wife. She's has been she was an awesome and very dedicated mother. She's also, she's still working. Um she's also working as a board of trustee of a big hospital here in the state of New Jersey, and
Mm-hmm.
she's also working in New York City. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time with our kids. So we help a lot, and I wouldn't be able to do this without the help of my wife, and my eldest son is also a very understanding. My youngest son Andrew, is beginning to ask me, Dad, why are your what time are you coming back again? Are you coming back again in midnight? Or they know already. So even at home, uh, my phone rings nonstop. So I feel like sometimes it's unfair, but I spend
Mhm.
as much time as I can, quality time. Just like today, I spend time with my eldest son, bringing him to
Mm-hmm.
basketball and picking him up to from school. So all these things, and I would say, I'm and I try to explain to them that I'm leaving a legacy that is, for them to emulate, not just as a father but as a member of the community. So I'm fortunate that I have a family that supports me and the community that supports me, and I hope that, with the strength that I have from my family and from God, I would be able to serve my town more.
Amazing. Mayor, you have
Okay.
a question here from Vanette Colmenares. What is the biggest snag or difficulty that you have encountered as a mayor?
Well, politics is always is always a dirty game. So
Mm.
if you followed politics in Bergenfield, it was very, the way I won was very tough, and
Yeah.
you can't just, you can't after you sit, it's not like everything follows through. So, at times you get a lot of pushbacks, but
Mm.
but when you are determined and when you are serving for the people, I think, there's no stopping.
Sige lang ng
Well,
sige.
yeah, we are proud of you. You're doing a great job, Mayor.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But
Yeah.
one more question, if I may ask.
Go ahead.
How
Sige.
do you take care of yourself, especially now with this COVID? Do you make sure you sleep well and you are well protected with all these gears that's needed?
Well, you know what? There's always fight at home with regard to that, because my wife is
She's
a
a nurse, right?
nurse. So uh, there's always reminders, in terms of
Being careful.
amount of sleep, the masking. She's very big on masking. So
Mhm.
if she sees me, even with people, if she saw me in a picture, like, too close, and she gets, she panics, what did you do, so who did you speak to, so all these things. So I'm trying to be very, very careful, and of course we always tell people to wear your mask, to
Mhm.
observe social distancing, and I do my best to live by that example. So
Amazing.
i i i,
Mayor, you
I
have
always
still
wear masks. Yes,
you still have a question here from Jobert Opulencia. Can you still entertain one question?
yes, 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 please.
Okay, so how about is New Jersey categorizing smoking as a high risk health condition, and so are you giving them the priority to be tested for COVID too?
I believe high risk smoker are already eligible,
I see.
along with the the 1A category, like the medical workers, first responders. But
Mhm.
again, hopefully we can improve with the allocation of the vaccine, because right now the supply is not there, not yet.
I
But remember, at the early time of COVID, the testing was also scarce.
right.
Testing abilities were also scarce until things catch up. So hopefully, we can catch up with the production of the vaccine, so that more people will be vaccinated. And I'm very optimistic that the incoming administration would be able to, uh, from what I've heard, the president-elect, President Joe Biden, would be using the powers of the federal government to include, or to invite more participants to produce more vaccines. So hopefully that will happen, because uh, right now then our numbers are rising.
Right.
Uh, we all know that we started vaccinating our population, but the numbers of people get infected every day is still rising, and still people are dying. So hopefully we can slow down this spread,
Mhm.
and we get vaccinated as soon as possible.
Right,
Wow.
right.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 30 minutes has
You,
gone by
you
so
know what?
quickly.
I still have one question, but it's
Okay.
okay. But Mayor, if you have to go, it's okay. But I have one.
Go ahead.
One more from you and one from me. Okay.
I know what the debate. So
Mayor, could you share to us your point of view about the impeachment and Capitol siege? Being
Mhm.
a leader of the community in Bergenfield, how does that resonate to you in terms of leadership? What are your reflections?
well, I think no reasonable person would support violence, for one. Whether you're a Republican, whether you are a Democrat, whether you're conservative or liberal, violence should not be the way to obtain, or to attain your goals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a sad, it is a sad part of our history that it has to happen. I hope it shouldn't happen. And I express my sentiments that, this is not about republicanism, or this is not about being a Democrat, but this is violence that should have not happened. So the people have spoken, and again, no courts has said that, there was fraud. I'm sure we have kababayans that have different opinions, and I respect that. I've
Mm-hmm.
never drumbeat this issue, at all. But I think, for us to move on as a nation, we have to accept the reality. We
Yeah.
have to accept the reality that on the 20th, there's a new administration coming, and
Mhm.
I think the duty of the conservative and the Republican, and to watch whether the Democrats, who now control the House, the Senate, and the presidency, should watch and be a critic, with regards to this administration, so that people, or the three branches of government would live up to the standard of the American people. I think that's what should happen, rather than promote violence, rather than promote this kind of conspiracy. I think what we need to do is to be a critic of this administration, and to make sure that the present administration would do the job that they promise. I think that's the better way to do it.
Great. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Mayor.
Thank you so much, Mayor. So yeah, so our Mayor answered my question already. But before we close, do you have any activities in Bergenfield that you would like to announce, or something that we should look forward to?
Well, again, before I end, I want to thank you, Marivir, Grace, for this great opportunity, and I congratulate you again for this program. And I hope more people would join you and participate in this kind of discussions in the future. Um, Again, I thank our community for cooperating with the guidelines that we have, and I continue to urge everyone, not just here in our town. If you have the opportunity to get tested, I think that's the best way, so that we know that whether we carry the virus, and that way we would be able to quarantine ourselves and not spread the virus. So again, we have the power. We have the power to help in stopping the spread of the virus. So get tested here in Bergen. If you live here in Bergenfield, we have a free testing sites. We offer free testings. We have two sites. Please register and get tested. And again, I urge everyone to stay healthy and be safe.
Thank you so much for those kind words and
Thank you,
inspiring
Mayor.
words, Mayor.
Thank you for
Mabuhay po
joining
kayo.
us, and more
Maraming
power
maraming
to you.
salamat. Mhm.
Maraming
You
salamat
are
po sa
make
inyong
us all
lahat.
proud, and please keep
At
it up.
magandang umaga sa ating mga kababayan dyan sa Pilipinas.
Thank you
Okay.
po.
Thank you po,
Mayor,
and have a good evening,
thank you. I
Mayor.
enjoyed the
Thank you.
show as well.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Okay,
All
there
right,
you go.
that was
Mayor
it. That was an
Arvin
interesting
Amatorio, everyone.
conversation. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
That makes us proud. And I pray that he's going to be healthy through and through, including his family, so that service will be done at the utmost, right, Grace?
Right. Yes, and yeah, we can visit Bergenfield anytime soon.
Yeah,
I
we
live in New
should.
Jersey,
I
so
will
you come
go
over,
to
Marivir.
the first part, and I will
Yes.
go to the
It's
gazebo.
yeah, it's a very progressive county. Okay,
Right.
so we're on our second segment of the show.
Yes, and we have some
Mhm.
important information to
Yes.
be
Mhm.
announced to our kababayans here in the
Uh-huh.
US. So
So what do we
I'll
have?
read this out, Grace, and maybe you can say something about it.
Oh yes, yes. I received this from the Ilocano Association. They will be having a swab test, free swab test, I think. On it started today, and it's going to continue tomorrow and on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ilocano Center in Hillside Avenue, Jamaica, New York. So if you have time, please go and get tested for swab.
Amazing.
Okay. So this is sponsored by Knights of Rizal. Can we go back again, Marivir?
Oh,
Knights of Rizal, Monarch, care of Dr. Alicia Almendral, and of course, Ilocano American Association Incorporated. So if you have any questions, please contact them. And at their office at 1854-14 Hillside Avenue in Jamaica, New York. All right. So what else do we have? I think
Yeah.
you have
I have
something
this
for
as well for our community, our
yeah.
community's cooperation. Look here, Grace. This is an expensive or Hermes bag. It's owned by
Wow.
my friend Jane Hernando, who lives
Mm-hmm.
in Florida. And she is selling this bag. It's time to sell all those expensive bags.
Mm-hmm.
She thought so, so that she thought she would be able to help her city in Iligan in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could donate or you could purchase this bag, this costs $7,000. So
Wow.
you can have
Mm-hmm.
that, and the proceeds of that, she will use it to buy some ventilator and equipment that will go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Iligan City, Jane had said that 100% of the patients with COVID do not survive because they don't have an equipment. So she was looking at her bags in her house
The
in Florida.
closet.
She said, "My bags are so useless and they're expensive. I might as well
Mhm.
just sell them so that it can be used. The proceeds can be used to purchase the life-saving ventilators in Iligan City."
Again,
So
how much is it, Marivir? 7,000
seven
or
thousand dollars.
okay?
The real cost is more than 9,000. So she's selling it
Yes.
for $7,000. You know that, Grace, because I know you're using some
Yeah, service bags are
designer bag.
expensive. Yeah, but
And
they're
so you
good
mentioned,
quality. So
yeah,
she's doing this as a fundraising.
yes, for her, she did it on her own personal
Mm-hmm.
volition. And so you may email her, jane23model at gmail.com. So
Okay.
I hope she's watching, but she messaged me this morning about it. And I would like to inform the public that also Jane decided to provide this opportunity to help
Mm-hmm.
at this time of the pandemic, because right now she is recuperating from the complications of COVID.
Oh,
She is
okay.
a physical therapist who unfortunately um, acquired the infection from a patient. So
Mm.
she's in,
Okay. Get well soon, Jane. So maybe Marivir, we can post this on our page. So if anyone is
yes,
interested, they can just message us.
right. And so look at this.
Mhm.
Ramil Buenaventura said, Hermes bag, big time raffle ngayon.
I wish, right? Sasali na ako kung raffle yan.
I know, right? Maybe
Yeah,
soon.
speaking of raffle, what do we have tonight,
Okay,
Maribir?
let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to the page where we will have our prices.
Yes.
It's the signature mask, which the Pinas USA magazine has what you call this sponsored.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what, the third set that they're
There will be two winners for today. These are
mm-hmm.
five different kinds of
Mm-hmm.
signature masks that people
Okay.
can use to be very fashionable in the time of the pandemic. So they will have to call us for to
Oh
be.
yes, right. That's right. So let me just turn on the phone.
So our question is, I will ask the question, Grace.
Yes, go ahead, please.
The first question is, what city in New Jersey is Arvin Amatorio a mayor of? Which city is he serving as mayor?
Oi,
So wait,
I live in Jersey. I know, I know.
I have to put I have to put
Yes, they
our
can
number.
call nine one
You want
seven
to
eight
call?
five eight 2356 to win
Yes,
this
you
prize.
can call.
Okay, that was a very easy question.
Yes.
What's the
What
question again?
city in New Jersey is he serving as a mayor?
Mm-hmm.
Mayor
Yeah,
Arvin
it's in New
Amatorio.
yeah,
Fill
it's in
out.
It's in New Jersey, and it's one of the progressive counties.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Imagine, livable, second most livable city in the US.
Yes.
That's so amazing, right, Grace? And
And
you have
being
a
led by a Filipino American.
amazing.
We are so proud of Mayor
I want to try
Amatorio.
to live there.
I was about to say that. I'm considering living there already. Okay, we
So
have
we're
a
taller.
caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes? Are you calling issues an inspiration?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is Winnie.
We?
Yes, Winnie Ramirez.
Oh, hi, we. How are you? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Okay, do you have the answer?
Yes, Bergenfield, New Jersey.
Bergenfield, New Jersey. That's correct.
Yay.
You just won two? Is it two, Marivir?
Congratulations, guys, and my dear.
Thank you so much for
A set
your support.
of 5 masks.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, we'll just mail it to you.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, we. And congratulations. Bye.
Thank you for joining and congrats. Oh, so those are 5 masks that's usable for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? And so
Correct.
another winner will
Mhm.
get the same set of masks, Grace.
Oh, shall I
And
ask the question? Okay, I have
you
the
wanna-
question.
okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Who is the second mayor for Bergenfield, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, again, who is the second mayor of Bergenfield, New Jersey? Call us at 917-858-2356.
I know the answer.
Do you have a photo of the prize, Marivia? Is it
Yeah,
another?
it's the
Is it the same one?
yes,
Okay, all right.
it's the signature mask that we would like to thank our sponsor for this, Pinas USA Magazine
Mhm.
and editor Muriel Iturralde.
Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Muriel, and more power to you and blessings for 2021. So the question is,
Who is the second Filipino American mayor of Bergenfield, New Jersey?
right? He just he was just here a while ago.
Yes, yes.
So who's
Yeah.
gonna call?
Call us at 917-858-2356 to win the
Mhm.
prize.
We're
Okay.
the prize. And so we would like, while we're waiting for the call, we would just to
Okay.
try
We
to
have a
call
caller.
this one again.
Hello.
Oh, there you have a caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Grace.
Hi. Is this Ramil?
Yes.
Yes, one of our.
Issues and
Thank you so much, Ramil, for always tuning in with us every other Saturday. Okay,
of
so
course, para lang ating si Democrat Mayor Arvin
Ay,
Amatorio.
oo, Pinoy pride talaga.
Oo.
Oo.
I never knew that. Kaya lang nalaman.
Real? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
marami
never knew
tayong, yeah, I think we have a number of Filipino American leaders in New York, New Jersey,
That's nice.
even Connecticut,
Tama,
I think.
nakaka-inspire. And what I like is that he's Philippine-born, no?
He
Hindi siya yung-
is. He is.
Oo, so may pag-asa pa tayo maging mayor pala, no?
Oh,
Why not? Oo. Salamat. So your answer is?
Thank you. Hi, Maribel.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Oo. Ano answer mo ulit, Ram?
Of course, the answer is Arvin Amatorio.
Okay, it's Mayor Arvin Amatorio. Okay, salamat. And let's
Thank you,
support,
thank you.
yes, and let's support
Of
our
course, anytime.
leaders. Thank you.
Ram.
Bye.
Here to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we'll mail him. Oh, he lives in New York, so we can coordinate.
Yeah, we will email. We will send it to him.
Okay. Yes.
Amazing.
So yeah, it's another Saturday with you, Marivier, and our viewers.
Yeah. Pray
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
peaceful transition, Grace. That's what I
Yes.
hope in my heart.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous because of the news that I've been,
Mhm.
hearing that there's a threat on the
Mhm.
day
Like
of,
States,
yeah,
they are
next week, right?
to storm into public buildings. So I hope it's not going to
Yes.
happen. If they will think twice.
The best thing
Right.
is for us to stay home. Let's
Right.
just watch the inauguration on TV.
Don't
You
move
know.
around so much.
Yes, no.
Be careful all the time.
Let's pray for a safe turnover of
Yes,
the
I
presidency.
hope and pray
Yes,
that we have so much problem already with the pandemic.
exactly,
Need to add
exactly.
more aggravation
Mhm.
into our situation right now.
Yes, and I can't wait after the inauguration, right? So
Yes, I hope things
really,
will. We can all get our
mm,
acts together. That's
yes,
the thing, right?
better days ahead.
Yes, I hope.
We're hoping for that. Yes,
Oh
and
my
so
goodness. So it's been a wonderful
it's
time
been
being
an
with you.
hour. It's been an hour of
Yes,
discussion, exciting discussion, informative discussion with Mayor Amatorio, and of you with you, of course,
with
Marie.
you, of course. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
And so
So,
we would like to say thank you to our viewers and
mhm,
for staying tuned. We have a message from We Ramirez. We
mhm.
hope and pray for peaceful turnover. God bless. Yes,
Yes, that's
indeed.
what we're hoping and praying for. Yes, and to our viewers, if you have any events, any announcements that you would like us to share with our viewers, with our kababayans in the US, please just email us, send us a message on from our page,
Which
Issues and Inspiration Facebook
yeah,
page, and on YouTube also. Right.
right.
Yes. And our email address is on the Facebook page, so feel free to email us as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much,
So,
Manivir.
thank you, Grace. And
Okay.
we'll see
Have a
you
good weekend. Enjoy. Bye.